What's up, YouTube? Dead Draw here with Calgary Regionals. What did you end up going today?
5-1.
5-1. And so you topped this regional. What were you playing?
I was playing Paleozoics.
And I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason? All right. Do you want to just give into the deck profile?
Sure.
Matches are still going on. These guys got to leave. I'm just going to get this profile and then, yeah.
I guess I got to do it upside down. Run 8 monsters, 3 Swap Frog, 3 dupes, 2 Ronin Totems. I tried going one dupe and Ronin Totem, but I kept banishing them all off Pot of Desires, so had to go this number.
Fair enough.
Ronin Totem was horrible to draw. As usual.
Those are the only monsters in the deck?
Yeah, only 8 monsters, 4 spell cards, 2 Card Demise, and 2 Pot of Desires.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just really good.
Why not 3?
I only have 2.
Okay.
I only have 2, and I really wouldn't run a 3rd one even if I did.
Okay.
You don't want to open 2 of them ever. It's so bad when you like use Pot of Desires too and draw Pot of Desires off of it.
Exactly.
And then you banish 10 good cards and you're like, well, that was the worst.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And then the trap lineup.
28 trap cards. 3 Paleozoic Canadia. Bookman. 3 Paleozoic Olenoid, MST. 2 Paleozoic Marilla, Foolish Burial. 2 Paleozoic Dynamiscus, discard 1, banish a face-up card. 2 Paleozoic Bakaya, discard a Paleozoic card, draw 2. And 1 Paleozoic Leoncolia, target a banished card, return to the graveyard. I wanted to run a 3rd one of that one, but I could not find one. I wasn't looking through 100 tins for it.
Okay.
I was like, we'll just...
What would you cut for it?
The card here. I'll get to it in a bit.
Okay.
I'll tell you when I show it. Nobody else really runs this one, but I really like it. It's really good when you go into like Opabinia.
Yeah.
You search this card. If you have another card in hand, you get 2 draws, and then you use Opabinia to link into Mistar Boy. Just net cards out of it, and I really liked it. It was kind of dead a few times with like I open it with Card of Demise, but I still liked it. There wasn't any other Paleozoics. I need to have enough Paleozoics. Every game I was losing, I didn't see enough Paleozoics.
Okay.
I always had to see 1 to hopefully 2 Paleozoics. These 2 were the best 2 because they just shuts down links if they play wrong and hits back row or hits field spells. That was the main one.
Okay.
Union Hanger, Light Stage, and Dragonic Diagram. After the Paleozoics, 3 Rectal Screen, because why not?
Yeah.
My main thing with trap cards is I always want to try and have as many trap cards that are chainable to anything like a Twin Twister, a Cosmic Cyclone, anything.
Yeah. So you get your Paleozoics off.
Yeah, my biggest problem with this deck that I kept having over the years was I'd have a card sit down like Solemn Strike, and they'd MST it, and I couldn't chain to it, and couldn't get anything out of it. So I lose an MST. Where if I have like Reckless Greed, they MST it, chain my Reckless Greed, get a monster out of the graveyard, their MST to nothing.
Okay.
So with that, I run 3 Wabaku. Really good because it just buys a turn.
This card didn't work against me. Like honestly,
essentially your opponent just can't do anything for a turn. And if you end up going to time, this card is incredible. Like, you go to your last turn, you just say, I have a Wabaku face down, show it, and your opponent might as well pick their cards up. They can't deal damage to you. I run 2 Lost Wind. Really good for anything that's doing a heavy special summoning from the extra deck.
Yeah.
Still alright against everything else. It's a really good dump target for Marilla too. Marilla either dumps a Paleozoic if I need to load my graveyard up to get a lot of monsters, or it dumps Lost Wind to set up for when they're going to summon from the extra deck and I get a negate back. Then I run 2 Strikes and the 1 Judgment. This originally was Warning. I just changed it and decided to go with Judgment.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think the Judgment's it's so good. Like,
my worry was Denko Sekka, because it kind of really hurts.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't think a lot of people are going to be playing it. So Warning, I didn't need to have the Warning in, and then Judgment just hits a few more things than Warning does.
Yeah.
Worked out. Judgment won me a game against Trick Stars. Tried to scapegoat, and that one happened. But
that's a good one.
Then on one-offs, I run Imperial Order because it's good. 1 Bottomless because I wanted to, and I thought it'd be really good. It was okay.
Okay.
I would drop it for this card. 1 Torrential. I'd run 2 Torrential. Torrential was incredible. Won me like 3 or 4 games. people would overextend into it with like, especially Scapegoat. I hit Scapegoat twice with it, and they just overextended into it. But like, it was like Scapegoat, make 2 links that are torrential, and they're like,
including me.
And the card I would have dropped for Dynamiscus, I was running 1 main deck Soul Drain. This was specifically for ABC's the Goki combo deck. And those 2 decks. I was expecting a lot of Gokis because it's a crazy deck. But didn't end up. I never activated the card the entire tournament. Never drew it.
Never saw it. Yeah.
So it was essentially a nothing card. It was just a quick side out in every single round.
Okay.
I'd definitely drop it for the third Dynamiscus. Yeah, 40. Extra deck. Tokens. I run 3 Opabinia. Card is way too good, and people don't make it enough whenever I watch people play this deck.
Yeah.
Its best use is to go into it with 1 trap monster and like Ronin Toad and a Swamp Frog.
Yeah.
You search your card using the trap monster. Search anything like Paleozoic, Olenoids, or Morella, ones that can activate immediately. Even without the trap monster, you can still activate from the hand. So you activate from the hand, bring back the trap card that was detached from it.
Yeah.
Then you can use it for a link into Mistar Boy.
Okay.
And you just get a card out of it. Where if you just go straight into Mistar Boy, you miss out on a card.
For sure.
I run 2. I don't know, Paleozoic and a Moralcus. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
He was really good. He was an out to Masterpiece, but never ended up getting through. Got negated when I tried to do it. He is really good. And most of the time, if he gets on the field, I just win that game. Because he's unaffected by monster effects, quick effect hops cards, and if spells or traps go from my field to the graveyard, I get to flip my top card and add it to my hand if it's a trap card, which is 3/4 of my deck. So it's normally just draw 1 card. In round 2, against Crystron, I made him. And then at the end of his turn, I used Dynamiscus to banish 1 of his cards.
Okay.
Used his effect when Dynamiscus went to the graveyard and flipped Strike going into his turn. So it set Strike, and then there was no way out of it. I had him totally awesome and Strike set.
Yeah,
there was no way.
GG's.
Then I had 3 totally awesome because it's really good. I could get away with 2, but 3 is better. You do a lot of extra deck space. And then the 1 Cat Shark is Elastic Z's. It was these 2 together is another way out of.
Did you make it today?
Did I what?
Did you make it today?
I never made Cat Shark. No. Yeah, I did. Way out of Masterpiece. Couldn't get to it, but it was a way out. Lynx, I ran 2 Mistar Boy. Because he's like the only one you make.
For sure.
Then I ran Goblin, Cerberus, Phoenix, and 1 Mermaid.
Yep.
I made Cerberus once. These guys were just, if I had a lot of frogs in the graveyard, so Ronin Toads could really go off, they were something to make. And this was going to be an out to Ibli if I ran into the Goki Nightmare combo. But I would trade this for anything else. I just didn't have anything else.
Okay.
I was saying I would trade it for Unicorn mainly. Just a link 3 to go up 1 more.
Yeah.
15.
And the side deck.
Yeah, so side really depends on whatever you want to play. I went with 2 Gamma Seal. For any matchup, I need to remove a monster going second. And then the 1 Winged Dragon Raw Sphere mode for the Goki matchup.
Yeah.
Never sided it in because I never faced Gokis. Sided in a bunch, never summoned it. It was good too because you got to run Gamma Seal over all the other Kaijus because it's the water, so Swamp Frog can discard it to special summon himself. Okay. If it's bad. Came up once, but never ended up summoning him, even though I sided him in a lot. Regeki for going second. Spell Shattering Arrow for Pendulums, because I couldn't think of anything better and I couldn't find anything better. And it was really good. If they make the scale and the Wavering Eyes, you chain Spell Shattering Arrow, you get more damage than if I had a Wavering Eyes, for example, and I have no Pendulum monsters to search, so this is just better than Wavering Eyes for me. 2 Call to the Grave. I originally was having 3, but never ended up wanting to side in 3, only ever wanted to side in 2. Sure. Good for anything that's got graveyard effects. For sure. The 1 Evenly Matched for going second. 1 Rivalry of Warlords for anything that's trying to make monsters that don't share types. Like, you can get ABCs a little bit with them if they go into any of the Nightmares, and the main one is the Goki matchup. A lot of these cards are just for the Gokis because I needed to beat them. Didn't end up facing them, but 2 anti-spells for pendulums and anything that's using a lot of spell cards. 2 summon limit for the Gokis or anything that's a big spam deck like the Fairy Tale Snow, the World Chalice, the Fairy Tale Snow lawn mowing deck.
ABC. I like that tech.
ABC.
I like that.
I actually never sided it in because I never faced any of those matchups.
Never faced any good decks.
And I brought in 2 Imperial Iron Wall. Really good in one matchup against Cristrons because it says their deck loses because they have to banish to do things. I also sided in against Trickstars when I was going first because it shut down Reincarnations, which was really helpful because I didn't want to get like FTK'd and I wanted to stop their monster recursion.
For sure.
Especially when I've got like Torrential.
For sure. And any shoutouts you would like to give?
Not really.
Not really?
I'm,
All right.
I'm just the best.
Okay.
Except for when I lost.
So, well, congratulations on your top. And
Thank you.
yeah, man. Thank you for the tech with us.
Yeah, no problem.